Dean, it just seemed with everything that's going on this streak, and then you have that 10-minute stretch in the first half. What do you make of just trying to recover from that?
It was tough to recover from because I thought there was there wasn't. There was 0 in the game. I thought we'd actually done okay to start the game. Created a couple of opportunities. I thought Idan Toklamati was outstanding, but we can't give away goals, and we can't keep giving away goals like we are tonight. Tough way to come back then when you go 3-0 down. I mean, you look at the goals. Wolf plays the ball around the corner, we turn it over, and the lad runs 60 yards down the pitch and runs through a player and scores. Second goal's from a throw-in. Nick's got to see the lad out, and he doesn't turn. He turns, plays it forward, and they're fortunate and get a deflection on the shot. And then, an inexplicable back pass, an unusual back pass from Addy. And then, all of a sudden it's an uphill battle from being well in the game, being really competitive. At half time I said to the players that we need to go and win the second half now. Let's see what we're made of. We got a reaction from the players, and I say reaction, we took our chances. I thought Idan Toklamati, as I said, was outstanding, and our 2 goals we scored was good. And we defended better second half. That was the key to it. We didn't make mistakes that cost goals, but you can't give teams 3-goal starts.
How do you make sense of what's been happening?
The goals that we've given away, I can't. I mean, we're looking at players that were defenders who were making minimal mistakes last season, and for whatever reason, whether that's concentration levels or confidence, that's my job to find out and work on. We're back at the bank now for next week, and we have to put it right and turn it around for our fans who travelled in their numbers today, and really appreciative of them. But it's a scoreline that I didn't expect, and at half time certainly didn't expect that scoreline.
Diani, the lift he gave you there at halftime, tell us about that move.
Yeah, I just felt that we needed to get another body in midfield. I didn't think Liel was contributing as much as I would like defensively, and put BB a little bit higher than Pep wide. I thought it would help us restrict them building through us. And Didi made a really good run. He could go and play as an 8 with the ball and a 6 without the ball, and he went and made a good run, and which helped for the first goal. So he came on, and that's his best performance this season, coming on at half time, because he's had a bit of a tricky time, but I was pleased for him that he came on and helped us win the second half 2-0. But there's nothing we can do about the result now. It is what it is. Performance wise, we were all right tonight. You just can't give goals away like that.
Dumbia, was that a cramp, or did he re-injure that hammy?
No, it looks like it's a hamstring injury, and that's obviously didn't help. All of a sudden, comfortable in the game, he's looking comfortable, and he goes off with a hamstring, and then we have to, change it again, and Jack has to go to left back, and Nick comes on at right back, and it probably upset our balance a little bit as well then.
Was it the same leg he injured before?
I think it was his right. Obviously it didn't look as serious. He felt it and went down, but the last one wasn't a great one, but he obviously puts him out for a few weeks for us.
Okay, thank you, Dean.
Thanks. Cheers, Cal.
Go ahead, Danielle.
I can't hear you, Daniel. I don't know if you're on mute.
One, two, three.
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Hey, sorry about that. When you're going into a locker room down 3-0 at half, who's talking and what's kind of said, if you can kind of paint the picture of what's going on in that break?
I'm talking, to be honest. The lads will have said words before I got in there, but no, I spoke about we can't keep giving goals away like that. We need to go and make contact with players. The second and third goals come from two throw-ins in the final third, which we are usually very, very good at defending, and too many players went ball watching, people ran off them and got into areas. Listen, they've had a little bit of fortune. There's a deflection for the second and a deflection for the third. Addy should clear it and he passes it back and their lad reads it. So, half time it was about me discussing about what I wanted to see in the second half. I wanted to see some character, some pride in their performance, and I knew that we had to make one change as well, and that helped us.
When you do see those changes, how promising is that for you to see that this team is still going to fight no matter being down 3-0?
It gives us a boost, but we still come away with 0. And I'll be scratching my head and probably have a few sleepless nights how we've played 2 games just and come away with 0 points, because our performances have definitely deserved more than what we've got, but we can't keep making the same mistakes.
Thanks, Dean.
Thanks.
Sam, go ahead.
Coach, the fan reaction to tonight has been pretty brutal. What do you say to the fans who are maybe losing trust in the team right now?
There will probably be, when you're losing games, that there will be some brutal things that are said. I'm appreciative of our fans who travelled today. There was a lot of them here today, and they were applauding us at the end of the game. If people want to say things on social media when it becomes faceless people, then it doesn't bother me. That's watered off a duck's back. We're really appreciative of our fans, and the ones who were certainly here and saw our performance were appreciative and showed their appreciation at the end.
Has this bad stretch shown you anything that you think the team needs to resolve during the transfer window? Yeah,
I just look at our fullback situation at the moment. Again, Dumbia's come out of the team. It's not Nick's fault because it's a team game. Nick comes on and we have to put Jack left back and we concede 3 goals. So that area of the pitch we need to improve. 2 centre halves who were outstanding last season and were for the first 10 games this season have made too many uncharacteristic mistakes. Priv should take the lad out for the first game. He should never go through him, and Addy should be clearing the ball. I don't need to tell them that. They'll know that when they go to bed tonight. So what we can take from it is that we showed some spirit, showed some pride, and almost made a remarkable recovery from 3 goals down.